So I've titled this lesson today, Inseparable. We have, through our lessons here at the center, told us that we are an individualization of the divine. So in each and every one of us, we have these sparks of divine. We know this, that we are not just human beings, we have the divine spirit within us. We've said also that we are spiritual beings having human experience. So don't just think or take yourself as just the body. There's something in you that is divine. There's not something in you that is waiting to be activated. In our last meeting, we reminded ourselves that we have, again, this divine spark, this living, all-powerful energy. It's within you. It takes understanding to work this dynamite of power that is within you. And we suggested to all of us during the last meeting to imagine yourself, not just imagine, know that you are directed, you are guided by this power that is within, this divine spark, this wholeness, this spirit, it's within you. So today we want to remind you that you are one with this power. You are one with it, and you are inseparable from it. It's in your DNA. That is the totality of who you are. You are an inlet and an outlet of that power. You are one with it. You are dovetailed with it. It's who you are. In other words, everything in the universe, including our thoughts, our feelings, and experiences, are interconnected and cannot be isolated from the whole. We say it often, we are interconnected. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The infinite is in all, and by it all is encompassed." The infinite, the divine, the spirit is in all things. And this means that there is infinite or the endless universe in everything, all things around you, around me. There is that presence of divine in all things. And this endless universe connects everything together like a giant puzzle. And that's why anytime there's an agreement, unity of purpose, there's always an aggregation of power when we are united, because that is the infinite coming with another infinite, the power coming together with another power. There's so much power. So everything in the world is linked in some way, interconnected, kind of like all the different parts of a big family. Yes, we are one big family. There's always a starting point, an ending point, just like even nature, the plants, the leaves, things decompose, they become manure, the plants take them in, they grow, they produce fruits, and the human beings and other animals eat those things. Everything is just in symphony. You do your own part, you're important, I am important, everything is important because we are all connected. So everything in the world is linked in some way, interconnected. Like I said, we are one big family. We are individuals that are interconnected and part of a bigger whole. Imagine you are a single thread in a big, beautiful cloth. I mean, you bring your beauty, I bring mine, bring your strength, I bring mine, and it makes something beautiful. Each thread represents a unique essence, adding its own bright color to the big picture. Remember, I started by saying that the title is Inseparable. So you have a part to play, I have a part to play. You contribute your quota, I contribute my quota. And when we all come together, we form a beautiful edifice, a glorious one. You are important, you matter so much. Your presence adds beauty, color, splendor to the whole bunch. How does that make you feel? You are very important. You matter. Don't let anyone or circumstance make you feel otherwise. Yes, you are irreplaceable. You're an irreplaceable part of this breathtaking club, edifice. And it's important for us to know who we are, that we matter, that we are important. Because when we are going through situations and you realize who you are, that you are important, your contributions are valuable to you and to everyone else. Then whatever you're doing it with a sense of purpose, because we are part of a whole family. Everything we're doing will be purpose-driven, because we are helping ourselves. As we're helping ourselves, we're also helping the next person. So when woven together with this thread to others, a beautiful synergy emerges. That's that power. You bring yours, I bring mine. There's synergy. There's power in unity. A power of togetherness. We achieve more. I don't remember the subject now, but when we talk about synergy, assuming you do something personally and you get your outcome, and I come at different time and do mine and get my outcome, when compared to when we come together and do that thing, there is so much more than when you do yours independently and mine independently and bring it together. There's that power in synergy. There's that power in love, in oneness. Again, to emphasize that you are important. You are valuable. You are an integral part of the whole. Again, the scriptures will say, when 2 or 3 are gathered together, there's so much power. It's not just about the physical gathering. Uniting in oneness, in spirit, to do something, you achieve more. So when we gather for these classes and you share your demonstrations, there's so much effect it has on the whole bunch, on the whole, because we are learning. There's power when we gather together. You matter so much. You are important. You are valuable. Each of us, with our own peculiarities and imperfections, contribute to the bigger picture in our own special way. And that will bring me talk about the talents, your unique attributes, your unique talents. It's very important. And that's why we always want to, through this teaching, explore our potentials. Because when we raise our consciousness, we are affecting every other person around also. Not just by what we see, by the way we live our lives. People are affected, things are affected. Our thoughts, our feelings, our experiences are connected like threads in a big, detailed picture of life. So don't you ever, in any time, any form, think you're not important. You are valuable, if that is the only thing we learn from today. You are important. Your contributions is very, very important. It's easy to think that our thoughts don't matter in the scheme of things. Yes, when we are overladen with so many things, it's easy to think that our lives are not important. Sometimes we think that we are not important. Yeah, it's possible when you're going through things, when you're despised, when you be thrown at, things have been thrown at you. But you have been created with talents, and those talents are for you to use it for your own good and for the ones people around you. But we must remember that each of us, again, you are an individualization of God life. That alone assures us of our importance, of our greatness, that we can move from good to greater good. Our thoughts hold immense power. Those thoughts are creative. We've heard this. We create with our thoughts, and we always have the power to change them. Like we often say, yesterday ended last night. Any thoughts that it's not what you want to create, you can change them. It doesn't just come all of a sudden, it's practice. We keep practicing seeing the good. When thoughts come, you keep knocking it off. Because for every negative thought you let it in, it grows. It's like a seed. And you will definitely bear the fruits. It will definitely bear fruit. So we're learning how to change those thoughts. That is the work we do again. So as we practice this teaching, as we practice seeing the good in every situation, as we practice developing positive expectancy, what happens with this practice of developing positive expectancy is that you would have demonstrations, because you're practicing seeing good things. You're feeling your being, your totality of who you are with good things, positive things. And these are seeds that will bear fruit, definitely. And when we share these demonstrations, it empowers you and it empowers every other person. And this is why we've made it, Reverend Greg has made it part of our programs here. Personal sharing in everything we do. It's really, really very important, because your good news, your demonstrations, they also affect me positively. They come to me like positive seeds sown. So we have this beautiful teaching, but we need to practice it. And it's very helpful to hear how other people are changing their lives by practicing this teaching. By knowing that there is presence of this divine in them. It's in you, it's in me, it's in all of them. And we love hearing how people are developing positive expectancies, changing their lives for the better. That is actually fundamental reason why this center is still here. We are here to transform lives for empowered living. That is our mission statement. So we practice this teaching for positive change, and we are agents of love, joy, hope, unity, and compassion. Again, we want to remind you that you are not alone in this journey. We are all part of something greater than ourselves. We are part of this universal force, universal energy, universal power. And when we all come together, there is an aggregation of this power. For example, consider for a moment the magnificence of nature. The blooming flowers, the butterflies, the birds in the sky, the warm rays of the sun, all work together in harmony. Each element relies on the other. Just as the flower depends on the bees for pollination and the sun for energy, so does our outer experience depend on our thoughts. And this is all the thing. Everything around has the divine in it. The bees just go around, they pollinate. As they're sucking the nectar, they're pollinating. So you find out that you're just living your life to the best of your capacity, and you're helping another person look at things from a place of I can do this. The bees are just there looking for nectars, and when they smell it, they go there. But while they are doing that, they are also pollinating the flowers. Isn't life and everything beautiful? You are sharing your demonstration, how you're able to go through a situation. You don't know how many lives that have been affected positively from that. So again, that brings up the truth that we are all interconnected. One kind word can lift someone's spirit. One act of reaching out in love can inspire a change. And one moment of genuine connection can create a lifelong bond. And again, one phone call can quiet the raging storm. Don't despise what you are and who you are. You are important. Your voice matters. By showing up, you're encouraging one person or more people. No matter what's going on in your life, whether things are great or really tough, or even if you feel all alone, there's something important to understand. And what is that? That you are important, you are significant, and you have a special role to play in the world. I have mine, you have yours. You have your talents, I have my talent. Think of yourself like a tree in the forest. Just like trees, our thoughts, feelings, and experiences are connected and shape the world we live in. Ernest Holmes said, "Thoughts are things, and all the things in one's life have thought that proceeds from them." I like the analogy of you're just doing your thing, living your life from that place of power and connection. And by just focusing on fulfilling your purpose and what you have come here to be, lives are being affected. That analogy of the bee. Or you just come and you share your demonstration and you're happy you're able to go through a situation. And you don't know the ripple effect it has on the lives of others. And that is what life is all about. That is what living is. That makes living worthwhile. So what kind of thoughts have you been holding on to? Are they hopeful and full of promise? Or are they weighed down with worries and doubts? Again, bringing out the fact that everything that we see on the out starts within, with our thoughts. Remember, our thoughts are like seed. They can grow into anything we want them to be. Absolutely. So what kind of life do you want to grow for yourself? Again, it's entirely up to you. It's yours to decide. You have the power to decide what you want, the outcome, your tomorrow to be. Remember, we have this power and we can use it for our own good. So let's close our eyes and picture our dream. What do you want for your life? What do you want to achieve? Do you know that dream is possible? Do you want to sow seeds in your heart to fulfill, to bring about those dreams? Are the thoughts in line with the dreams you have? And on several occasions, a number of times, we talked about having a vision board where you write things you want to work towards. your dreams? How are you aligning your thoughts to those dreams? That's really very important. Do you really believe it's possible to achieve those dreams? Because if you don't believe, then they can't be achieved. That belief is the soil where the thoughts can grow. Focus on thinking about abundance, success, love, and happiness. And when you do that, you attract that into your being. Water these thoughts with thankfulness, and watch them bloom. Again, we are in life and things happen. It's normal for sometimes to get stuck in negative thoughts or to doubt ourselves. That is normal. We all go through hard times and face challenges. But remember, you have the power to stop these thoughts. You are free to turn it around and start your day over again. And that's why every Thursday we're always talking about monitoring the tendencies of our thoughts. Because those thoughts, when we notice it's going down, in your own way, you can knock it off. Some people speak it out and say, this is not what I want, and begin to change those thoughts. Some people will rather listen to something that will give them positive energy, or call someone that will give them, or listen to other things. There are so many ways that we can change those thoughts. Because when we dwell on those thoughts, they're like seeds, and they can be creative. So we want to challenge ourselves to have big vision and dream. Everything that you think of, you can achieve. Just taking one step after the other and trusting the universe. What it does is to respond to your thoughts. Is to respond to what you place in its hands. Because already we know in it we live, we move, and we have our being. So all it does is to respond to you. So what are you placing out for the universe to respond to? So in this our community, we get together, of course, we know 3 times every week, just to remind you how super important you are. You are valuable. You have so much talent within you. You are to go within and harness those talents. You've got what it takes. You've got what it takes to handle any challenge that come your way. And I want you to really hear this. You can do anything if you believe. You'll be amazed at how you can stretch, how far you can go. Or sometimes we'll be like, oh, I can't read for so long. But if we put our mind to it and begin to feel ourselves knowing that you can do all things, you will do things that you amaze yourself. Because you have the backing of the universe always. You are important, you are valuable, you are inseparable from it. When you believe in your own strength, you are not just dreaming, you are actually building a path to a brighter future. Because like we say, you are supplied and supported. We've got all this incredible power to use. We have the power to change our lives. No dream is too wild. No goal is out of reach. Every step in the right direction is great. We are all here to increase, to improve ourselves on a daily basis. We are constantly working to seeing the good in every situation. We're always learning how to tap into this inner strength. It's the work we do. It's a daily work. So when you start thinking in line with what you really want, you'll be amazed at what happens. Like I said earlier, you have your dream and you fill your thoughts and fill your vision board with things to do and fill your thoughts, your being with those dreams and how to achieve them. You find out that step by step you keep achieving, working towards it. Every thought you have is a step towards the life you deserve. That's another important thing. Some of us think we are not deserving of anything good, but that's a lie. That is an absolute lie. You are deserving of every good thing. As a matter of fact, it's a good affirmation. Wake up every time. I deserve good health. I deserve abundance. You deserve every good thing. Charles Fillmore once said, divine mind is the one and only reality. Think about this for a second. There is this universal consciousness, a divine mind, weaving through everything in our lives. It's part of everything. You are not on your own. Again, you are a key part of something much bigger than you. We started this lesson by saying that we are inseparable. We are one with divine. It's part of who we are. So we want to believe in ourselves, trust in the wisdom always flowing through you. Because if we are one and inseparable from divine, then we'll be directed by the divine. And let your soul reach new heights. That's what we're always constantly working towards, to move from good to greater good. We are in charge of our lives. We are the boss of our own life. We get to create a life that's full of what you truly want and what really matters to you. Because we're constantly learning how to walk these truths to move us to greater heights of possibilities. And guess what? There is no better time to start than right now. We always talk about now is the time. The power is in the present moment. Everything you want to do, the best time to do, to change the mind, to start, is now. Believe in yourself, trust the wisdom that is flowing through you, and watch you soar higher, beyond your imagination. We've said it before here. You are unstoppable. I am unstoppable. That's a very empowering thing to know. Nothing can stop you. Only you can stop yourself. Again, there are things that if we want to see in our lives, in our situation, then we have to sow it. If you want love, be love. If you're after abundance, start thinking abundantly. Knowing abundance is your birthright. Knowing you are supplied and supported in every conceivable way. You are not stuck in any past or trapped by your current situation. Our words are powerful. Whatever you say, whatever thoughts we have in our mind, you've got the power to create a whole new reality. Feed your mind with good thoughts, loving thoughts, and positive thoughts. You deserve everything you dream of. You can work towards it and get it. That's the work we do. Our job, dream big, set clear intentions, keep that faith in yourself and your connection with the divine rock solid. And with that, every and all thing is possible. Everything is possible if we believe. And again, like an old song goes, nobody promised us a rose of garden. Life isn't always easy. But every single bump in the road is a chance to grow stronger. Because we learn from those experiences and become even more awesome. Everything you've been through has brought you to a place of greater understanding and wisdom. You, me, you're a powerhouse capable of shaping your own destiny. Always keep that in mind. I have some affirmations here that I'll read out. It says, say it loud and proud. I am powerful. I am a force to be reckoned with. I am unstoppable. I am worthy of happiness and success. I am confident in my abilities and talents. I'm resilient, overcoming obstacles with grace. I'm a beacon of positivity and optimism. I'm deserving of love, respect, and kindness. I am continuously growing and evolving into my best self. I'm a source of inspiration and light for those around me. I am strong, capable of handling any challenge life presents. I'm grateful for my journey and all it teaches me. I am at peace with who I am and excited for who I am becoming. I am abundant, supplied, and supported. It's always great for us to remind who we are and all that is available to us, to remind us of this. So take a pause, go within to know that Spirit always guides you with unstoppable energy. Listen to it, connect with it, let it guide you. You are designed for expression to live freely and happily. We can be happy. We can actually be happy when we understand this connection, that we are inseparable from this power. So when we see things that make us unhappy or distract us, we can always quiet ourselves and come from that place of connection and see things from that perspective. So imagine and know that happiness and fulfillment are part of your everyday experience. Every and all these things, they are possible. This can actually be the reality of your life, of my life, starting today, if we can just make that decision. I choose to be happy. I am abundant. I am at peace. That doesn't mean distractions won't come, but when they come and you remember these things and you affirm them, it's like filling your being with this positive energy, and it will overwhelm you. You start each day out in a connection with affirmative prayer. What is starting with an affirmative prayer? Starting your day, stating things in perspective, declaring the positive, the things you want to see, using the power of your thought and your words to speak things into being. It's a good day. It's a perfect day. Everything this day will work out for my own good. That is the work we do. So start each day declaring this. Declare that I'm supplied and supported. The universe will respond to everything you say, you speak, every thought that you have. So we are not separate from it, we are one with it. It's waiting for us to step out in faith and discover this incredible power at our core. Like I often say, this power is there waiting to be reactivated. Dr. Greg will always talk about the journey without a distance. And that is the essence of all these classes, to let you know that you are important, you are valuable. That power is waiting to be reactivated. We are one with this power, inseparably linked to it.